Well, hello, welcome to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills recap. I am back. I said it with no air this time. Clap it up for me.
You know who the fuck I am.
No, but I am a 420 king. I had a bit of a dab, so get into it. I am lit. Yeah.
Okay, now wait just 1 second, glasses.
And if you are listening to this, I don't know what time you may be listening to this, but take a shot, take a dab, take a puff. Just don't be taking no needles and nothing like that.
Get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit.
I don't mean to judge anybody, but we don't get into those type things. But yeah, anyways, without a further ado, let's get up into this hoe because we have a lot to discuss. And when I say a lot, I mean Diana.
I don't like her at all.
But I'ma say that hoe to the end. I mean Miss Lady to the end. So we first start off with the introduction of, Lord have mercy, my tongue's twisted up already. I told you I had a dab, so bear with me. 420 King, like I said, get into it. But we first start off with Sheree, which is Garcelle's friend who was married to Will Smith.
Y'all still talking about that?
Let me be nice, but it's given to me. I don't want to keep hearing about you being related. It's not... Lord have mercy. I don't want to hear you talk about how you were with Will Smith. I don't want to keep hearing about that because you were on Hollywood Divas or Exes or whatever that shit was on VH1, and that's all you would talk about, which is fine because I guess that's your claim to fame. And I'm not knocking this lady because it's nice to have a ally for Garcelle to have to eat the other girls up. Yes, we have Sutton, but it's nice to have somebody else with a backbone time to time to speak up for Garcelle as well. Not that she needs it, but you know, the Fox 4, whatever the fuck you call them hoes, on the other side, they got their team. So it's time for Garcelle to get her team together. So after that fake introduction we got, and I'm calling it fake introduction because that was so set up, them walking through the park. Not that they don't do that normally, but it's given to me, Garcelle is not walking through that park normally. I don't know. I just don't see it for her.
And scene for the actress.
And I'm nothing against her. I just don't see it for her. But anyways, after that introduction, we see Daddy. What is that man's name? I'm just gonna call him Daddy. Kyle's husband. We see Kyle's husband, Daddy, and Kyle cooking, and they're discussing Mauricio putting on the schedule for him to go to Garcelle's party. And then we see that Diana decides to send a text to the whole group, and it says something to the effect of,
"This trip and flying and drinking and burning my candle both ends after losing baby.
I've been laid up, my nanny's crunch," and I'm not making fun of anybody with problems like that, but this bitch is lying the house down.
Doctors are putting me on bed rest to stop bleeding. Bleeding for 8 weeks straight after miscarriage.
Yeah, and excuse me if my joke offended anybody. I'm not, making fun of anybody with nanny problems. I'm just saying this hoe again is lying down, so it's sickening that she's using some excuse. And let me say allegedly, because I don't know if she really is lying, but it's given to me fairy tale that she's telling, okay? But not to be a conspiracy theorist, but it seems to me that she wanted to give off the vibe that she was mad at Garcelle, even though that's not the vibe, it's clear. She wanted to let Garcelle know that she was mad and, give off the vibe that she was not going to Garcelle's party, which is what everybody assumed from that text.
Everybody was like, nope. Super awkward.
And before I move on to why I think Madam Diana sent that motherfucking text, and I don't think it was due to Garcelle was being rude because she hasn't done anything rude and oh so nasty, and if she did, I feel like they would have shown it.
You got the theatrics, boo. You got them. Here they are. 1, 2, 3, boom.
But anyways, I forgot to put this in here. Can we discuss Miss Madam Diana, Selena, whoever she want to go by because she's hiding from the feds or government, or whoever she's hiding from because she's a madam ass lady? Why is she misspelling Garcelle's name when she can Google it?
Garcelle misspelled.
Like, before you sent the text, you clearly... I feel as if, in my opinion, she purposely misspelled Garcelle's name because she doesn't see it for her. She's racist. We've seen that in the past with her comment regarding black content creators. She might as well just call us the N-word at this point, the way she's acting. I'm sorry, I just do not like her dark energy. It's not giving positive. It's not giving, I live for a rich bitch coming on the scene and showing out, but it's giving like Madam Ass Evil Witch, and I want you off my screen. I'm sorry. I don't know you like that. I know it's a reality show and I'm just a viewer, but it's giving your energy through the screen. It's not sitting right with me.
Uh-oh. What?
Her spirit bit me. The venom, the poison. Her venom hit me right here.
But we're gonna move on to Crystal's boring ass, and I'm not gonna discuss it too much because actually I'm just gonna run by it. All she was doing was cooking in the damn kitchen with her damn chef and nanny on Instagram Live, and then her husband comes home, her brother's there, yada yada yada. Boring, 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 boring. So we move on to see what's her name? Girl, I'm forgetting all these hoes' names tonight, and I don't mean to call them hoes in a disrespectful way. That's just the way I talk. I call everybody a hoe. I would call my mother a hoe if she allowed it. Not because she is a hoe or anything like that, but just, it's a term of endearment for me. But we see Sutton sit down with Dorit at Dorit's house. She meets her mother. That's cute and all. And then Sutton starts going the fuck off about Diana.
And then the text message. I'm telling you this so that Garcelle, spelled incorrectly, doesn't think I'm rude. To jab like that at my friend? No.
Well, it's Garcelle's birthday party tomorrow night.
I'm just watching her because I actually thought she was very gentle.
Miss Sutton, girl, you know that bitch is not, ooh, my mouth. You know that lady is not gentle, but go ahead, girl. I'm just gonna let you live up your fantasy.
Not I hate you.
No,
but
babe,
she said
I
you
heard
said
you. I heard.
What I was saying was,
brought it to
let me
everybody's
tell you.
attention. Here she goes with the clumsy words again.
Can I say something?
I really don't know Sutton that well, but I feel like that she's clumsy with her words and her behavior.
Yep.
Can I just say, guys, it's a little bit classless. It's not something that should ever be discussed.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, you brought it up that it was canceled, though. So she's proving that it's not.
I honestly think that you need to find a different subject. I really do think it's classless. I hate you, I like you. What I'm just witnessing is a bacon-eating vegetarian. She just contradicted herself again. And I'm just realizing that there is a lot more to her than I thought.
Like, this girl has been coming for you since day one, and I feel as if she started to come for you, and she's coming for Garcelle because you guys are the popular girls on the show, and I feel as if she thought that, you know, she was gonna be the new it girl and we were gonna eat it up. But it's not giving.
Now I'm like, is she a sniper?
Anyways, before we move on to Garcelle's motherfucking birthday party, let's discuss Erica's business venture, which is Alibaba Express Hair.
The weave, it looks like it's running off of her head.
I'm just kidding. It is Erica Jane Pretty Mess Hair or whatever. I'm calling it Alibaba Hair because we've seen how her tracks are laid, and if it's any, you know, I wouldn't connect her and hair like, yes, she be having inches and stuff like that, but when you zoom in, you see the tracks. So I really wouldn't buy hair from her. But what do I know? Because I'm bald. I'm just kidding. I'm not bald-headed. But if I was, it wouldn't matter. But my point at hand is, I guess I'm happy that she has a job, a legitimate job. She's not stealing from orphans, widows, and victims. So yeah, I just had to throw that part in there because I'm, you know, happy for her. I seen recently she has to return those earrings. That was up for debate. So yeah, this job is needed. So sell the hair and y'all buy it up. Buy the Alibaba hair and tell me if it, you know, itches your scalp and itches your neck and whatnot, and if you break out.
Shut the up about talking about my husband itching.
So yes, we finally move on to motherfucking Garcelle's party where we see her introduce Cherie, whatever, to the group. Let me not be disrespectful to her name. Cherie, I'm guessing it is. And she's introduced as Will's ex, of course. Here we fucking go again. Like I told y'all, she's gonna run that shit down to the ground. Basically, she brings up a story about her ill nana and how she was told when she was younger not to touch it. I don't know why we're bringing that up.
And I'll tell you, I literally, this is gonna sound crazy, but I made peace with my vagina.
Oh. Okay. Were
you at war with your vagina?
Okay, so I want to know what that means.
I'm gonna tell you, I was told not to touch it.
Okay, I watched it back, and excuse me, not when she was younger, but basically, I guess during COVID, she had some type of awakening with her nanny and whatnot, and she's not touching it now, but whatever.
Okay.
Anyways, PK walks over during the discussion of the nanny, and they throw a little flashback clip of, you know, him looking up Erica's skirt, which we really didn't need to see again, but here we are, and then he walks up or whatever.
This is what you need to do. You need to stay out of women's business.
I know the girls live it the fuck up for PK, but I don't, because I don't know why he's always trying to beef with Lisa, what's her name? Lisa Vandercrunch, that old hoe. Now, I'm not a fan of her, but, like, why is he beefing with a girl all the time? Your wife is not even saying anything. So, like, you can relax and have a chill pill and stop trying to take your wife's diamond. Any fucking who, we move on and we see Kyle and Dorit inspecting Garcelle's cake, which happens to be a Birkin cake. No, Garcelle does not own a Birkin. Do I find it weird that she got a Birkin cake and doesn't own a Birkin? A little bit, but whatever. It's her birthday, so I'll let you live it up. But we hear Dorit say something, you know, real shady, I feel like. She says, ooh, it's her first Birkin. Shade, we see it. I live for it a little bit. But let's not hee-hee-ha-ha too much, because you know your ass just got robbed. So, you know, you should be Birkinless yourself. Well, you should be grateful for the Birkins that were not taken, that you have still. So, yeah, I'm gonna move right along, allegedly. So we see Miss Instigator talking to Diana, Selena, whatever the fuck Madam wanna go by, cause she hiding from whoever she wanna fucking hide from. If you don't have to do Mistress, Madam type things, you wouldn't have to hide and change your name several times to match your different faces that you're trying to switch up with. But let me stop eating this evil asshole. So I'll start with Madam Diana said she wasn't coming to the party. She was on bed rest and so on. But to be honest, I feel as if she said that, you know, first of all, I feel as if she sent that text to piss off Garcelle and Sutton, obviously, because she said the rude comment, to make it seem like she wasn't coming to the party, only to come to the party and try to gag Garcelle, which, I mean, you're like 60 years old, and these high school games you're trying to play is not cute.
You are very old and you need to play your age and not 12.
You come in with these wilted ass evil flowers who could have had poison on that shit, and you bring that sour ass book 23 prostitution book like Garcelle's gonna order some brides or something out of that book. I mean, come on. These antics, you're too old for.
Something like that.
Have you guys seen her book, Room 23?
No.
It's really sexy.
So beautiful, this book.
What is it? Tell me.
Diana, do you want to tell the story about the book?
Yeah. I feel like I have.
She did the beautiful book called Room 23.
That's the one you were in.
Yes. So that was my book.
It's such a sex positive, woman positive.
Yeah,
You know?
I looked in there, I was like, everybody's naked. I was like, right on.
Tell it again. We forget things.
I feel like we had this conversation. I don't particularly want to talk about the book tonight because it took a lot of money, a lot of time to achieve what I did, but it backfired.
Ready to order?
All these rumors started. It was like an offense of my character.
You're not like an international sex trafficker and madam of high-class prostitutes. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It's honestly so ridiculous that I can't even believe that actually it could have caught on.
Did you think that, like, you know, that she didn't want to talk about the book?
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't want to have the
I
conversation?
just said I think we had it.
It's very, very dangerous. All you need to do is leak a bunch of fake rumors, and you can actually destroy somebody's life. It was just a very painful time, but truth prevailed.
How do you pay for your rent at Posh or from that little...
Because I sell clothes.
Or is it your prostitution company that you have?
You
that
have,
word gets thrown
you
around a
have
lot in this
prostitutes
franchise.
that you
Give me a
hire.
break,
Yes.
Teresa.
You
That's
write it
What are
down.
you alleging? That she's a madam?
Yeah, she's a madam.
She's a madam?
Yes, I heard that too. Yeah.
Oh, you've heard that too?
Yeah.
Kim D,
Yes.
are you a madam?
Like, girl, you know good and goddamn well nobody wants that sour-ass, rotten-ass prostitution book and you talking about you autographed it. Oh, okay. Do you know how many movies this bitch has been in? And I say this bitch as the iconic Garcelle. You think she gives a fuck about a madam's autograph signature? The fuck? Get out of here. Anyway, so I guess Sutton got some liquid courage in her, and you know, she says to Diana, let's talk, let's move it to the side. And then she basically says, girl, so I thought you were on bed rest. What's up with that? You know, you're here drinking, you're here turning up, and then I don't know if she actually was drinking, you know, she could have been drinking Nuda Rich Ink. I see she likes to advertise that all over like she wants to be the next Bethany Frankel, but it's not giving that because we want your ass gone. So hopefully this is your last season, Miss Madam. But anyways, get into Miss Sutton eating Madam.
I just wanted to talk to you first, check on you, see how you're doing, because you were on bed rest.
I still am, but it's all good.
So you're on bed rest, but you're here.
Yeah.
So that's confusing. You're gonna have to clear it up.
But I should be in bed and I'm here.
I mean, technically, I get that you're a grown-ass lady and you don't have to explain shit to anybody, but the gag is, you said you weren't coming, you said you were on bed rest, you said you were doing all this bleeding, and if you're such a Bosnia, badass bitch, you would have just owned it and said what it was, and not make up this elaborate story of you falling out and your nanny being on crunch.
All right, let's try. 12 weeks ago, I've lost the baby. Well,
No.
Yes.
Listen, I mean this because I've had 2 miscarriages, so I understand.
It's more than that.
I know that. And
Don't do phony with me. By the way, fake doesn't work with me. Like that's just like, bring it on. Come on, bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Okay, girl, you need to bring it on down because it's really not that serious. She's talking to you calmly. You know she's not like the type to get rowdy like Erica, so this energy you're bringing is... What are you doing? You're like really reaching for a moment, and I really wish you tried this with the right person so they could really grip your ass up. I'm sorry, I don't want to condone violence, especially against women with, you know, all that's going on. But for a madam ass bitch that gives me Girllllll, okay, get into it.
no.
How do we converse?
Not like, but, that's not nice.
Oh, what? Shall I yell? Like
I
you yelled
don't-
at me? You know I'm Bosnian. I always respond well to
Oh,
yelling.
yeah, I want to hear, the Bosnian tough girl.
What do you want me? To butt head you?
Oh, more threats. See, and that's the thing. Aren't there a lot of pictures with Hayden Panettiere, the girl you used to pimp out with bruises and stuff on? So I must, you know, it gives that you are a rough-ass, abusing-ass madam. Let me stop being so rough or I get a cease and desist or something like that from Miss Madam herself. But, you know, the behavior is matching up with what's on Google. You know, like you should have done to spell Garcelle's name correctly, but you didn't. Anyways.
You are the fakest person I've ever met in my life. Literally.
Not you calling somebody fake while you sitting up there with a new face and nobody can recognize you and you change your name to match your new faces. Girl, bye.
You just met her.
It's fake. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't.
Wow.
You're her bodyguard?
See, now she's just tripping like, girl. And I touched you, so what you gonna do about it? I touched you again. What are you gonna do about it? Like, you ain't gonna do nothing about it though, so ha.
What a bitch. Where's my bag?
Yeah, so enough of Madam Diana on my motherfucking screen because she's pissing me off. I feel as if this would have been iconic if we actually liked her, you know, her antics leading up till tonight. But it's not giving, like, we don't know much about her. Her vibe is off. Her attitude is sour. Her face is sour. I want that bitch out of my face. But for some honorable mentions of the night, did we get into Miss Erica checking out Garcelle's son?
It was so nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Nice to see you. If Oliver's hot.
I have to say, I've been staring a little bit too long.
Ooh, girl, I've been staring too, but you need to not stare because you need to find somebody with some funds. See, I can do that because, you know, I don't need the funds. I'm fine and I'm not up in court like you. You, however, you need to find your next sugar daddy, so keep your eyes off of him. I'm not saying he's broke, but I know he cannot afford your lifestyle. But I want to end it here. I want to thank y'all for whoever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 people, whoever listened to this. And I hope you guys return.